Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another idea that you can be doing for your morning oats. You guys know I'm obsessed with oatmeal, but yet every single day I don't think I've had the same flavor oatmeal in like the past 2 months. I'm always coming up with something different, and that's how I don't get tired of it. So today we're having Mississippi mud pie, which is very popular, especially in this upcoming season that we're about to hit, which is in spring. So I hope you guys enjoy and you make it at home. Super delicious. So for my oatmeal base, you guys know I use oatmeal, and then since it is chocolate, I'm going to be using cocoa powder, and then my chocolate protein powder, as well as my sweetener of choice, which is monkfruit, and chia seeds. That's the base of my oatmeal. And then for toppings, I will be using a Jello pudding mix. Just make sure it's sugar free. I'll be using a little bit of chocolate cereal from the brand Catalina Crunch. And then I will also be using some quinoa puffs and my yogurt as usual. You can use chocolate yogurt if you find that, any Greek chocolate yogurt, but personally I'm just going to use vanilla. And then I will be using some cocoa nibs. I really do like using cocoa nibs instead of chocolate chips, just because they hold their crunch better. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I do have some quinoa puffs in the back. So let's get straight onto it. So first thing, add your oats, your chia seeds, and then your sweetener. Like I said, I'm using monk fruit. It has the best flavor out of all. I don't feel like it has that artificial taste. Your protein powder, and that's it. I think I mentioned everything. So quick little note. Okay, so the other day I almost forgot to add my protein powder. Like something looked off on my oats, and I was like, I make these every day, like I know something is not right. So after I finally noticed, hey, I haven't added my protein powder, I realized how it does make a huge difference. So you guys know I'm obsessed with oatmeal, but I don't know if this is why I'm obsessed with it or because it does make a difference. But if you don't already add protein powder to your oats, you should go ahead and give it a try, adding protein powder. You guys know this is the brand that I use. It's by the brand Sasha Fitness. I ordered it off Amazon. I personally love all her flavors. I've tried them. At this point, all of them. And I think they're absolutely delicious. So if you want to start off there, you can start off there. I personally don't take them on their own. I've never taken them as a shake. I always add them onto my oatmeal or onto my yogurt or like desserts, little stuff like that. I'll add it. But yeah, I didn't think that would make a huge difference on the texture of my oatmeal itself, but it does. And then I just go ahead and add 300 milligrams of water and then bring it up to a boil. For our vanilla pudding mix, I'm just going to add 10 grams of chocolate pudding mix with a third cup of oat milk. Of almond milk. Oat milk is higher in calories, so I prefer to use almond milk, but more than anything, it's always what I've liked. I buy just the unflavored version. I don't get vanilla flavored or anything like that. It's unsweetened. Go ahead and mix that up, and you're gonna see it gets into that consistency. I personally don't warm up the milk how it says on the packages. I don't think it makes a huge difference, and I'm not going to go through the hassle. Like, my oatmeal sometimes takes me 30 minutes, depending how many toppings I'm adding. So I was like, I don't want to go through that hassle. Put it in the fridge for about 2 minutes or while this is done, and then it sets completely. After my oatmeal has come up to a boil, I do add a little bit more water and then just let it simmer again until the water has evaporated and it's this thick consistency of my oatmeal. I'm going to do a more in-depth video again, but if you haven't already watched my previous videos of how I make my oatmeal, I go more in depth in like the consistency of my oatmeal. As you guys know, I'm very passionate about my oatmeal, but I really do feel like if you don't like oatmeal, either you're not adding toppings and all the right things, or more than anything, you haven't found the consistency that is perfect for you. I also love overnight oats, but I prefer those more in the summer, more than anything. Okay, so right here, you guys know the first thing that I like to add is my Greek yogurt, just because I like it to come about the same temperature to my oatmeal. And then I go ahead and add the pudding and then our cereal. Like I said, I'm using Catalina Crunch. It's just higher in protein. And then as well as my quinoa puffs. For the quinoa puffs, I still get questions about it. I order them off Amazon. I personally have never found them in stores. They do have various other flavors that you can choose from, but they're higher in calories too. And personally, I feel like my oatmeal is already there's already so many flavors going on in my mouth that I don't think it's necessary. But more than anything, I add it because I like having that diversity of crunch and textures into my oatmeal. It's not really because of the flavor itself. I add it more, aside from it having good fiber and different nutrients that it can give us, it's more because of the crunch. And then I do go ahead and add a little bit of flax meal, and I went ahead and added some cocoa nibs, and then a little bit of chocolate granola. Totally forgot to mention that, but I added a little bit of chocolate granola. All the measurements, I don't know if I said this, but it will be listed down in the description box down below. You guys know I always leave it there. And as you guys know, Mississippi mud pie is always topped with whipped cream, but I just added a little dollop just for decoration purposes, and that is it. It is so simple and easy to make. It is so good. I've never really considered myself like a huge chocolatey person. Even before weight loss, I was always more a vanilla girl than a chocolate girl, but it has grown on me. If you're, scared to try it out, just give it out a try. Try it out once and you might end up being obsessed with it, because I am. Some days I'll have vanilla-based oatmeal and some days I'll have chocolate. And recently, honestly, it's been more on the chocolate side. It is so good. I'm going to go ahead and leave this video as well as what I eat in a day. If you guys don't already follow me on TikTok, you guys can find this type of content over there. And you can follow me on Instagram for more lunch ideas, little stuff like that sometimes they're just so quick and easy that I don't feel the need for it to be a whole YouTube video, if that makes sense. So as always, I always mention it, but if there's anyone new, I know it can be helpful for them to get an idea and different ideas that you can be having for breakfast, lunch, or dinner for your weight loss journey, as it doesn't have to be boring. You don't have to be eating bland either. And I feel like this is the reason why I was able to stick to it, because it comes so natural. Now that I eat the foods that I eat, is I actually do crave them. But I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and bye.